Who them a try for stop? Who them a try for block? Who them a try obstruct so them can't get up, but them walk around. We pray. Whose door them a try for knock? Full force to pull off the lock, but zero force for conquer lock. Them energy gone down the drain.
Drive, doing my rounds, and this is like where all the ideas kind of flow. And I'm trying to figure out a way to create this full circle effect. Like, what I mean by that is where the content we create would circle back around to have an impact in the islands that we call home. I figured, let me start off with Jamaica or the other islands where our team members are from, and then continue to branch out from there. Because right before the pandemic, we had our family vacation. We were like, let's just go for it, did research, or just like, let's just go. And that's what we did. We went to Jamaica, but being able to experience that was beautiful. I just had my third child, so that's how you know I was like, we just need to go. And it was 2019. It was a really great experience. And while I was there, got a chance to connect with vendors and an amazing taxi driver named Rudy. And as much as we were having a great time, I did feel it on my heart, like, wow, we need to do something. The reason why I say that is many of the vendors and those who I spoke to, like the drivers, were sharing their frustration about not being able to connect directly with potential clients or customers abroad to be able to help grow their business. They invest a lot of money and resources to provide the best quality, but they just felt as though there was a block in order for them to reach people. So it's like, all right, how can we help vendors and drivers be able to connect with people? And I'm like, well, I've been working on this platform, this channel, and I can use that. Try to figure out ways to use the platforms I currently have, my voice, as well as recruiting the team. Most of my team members are from the islands or first generation Americans, so like, we have to be able to help. So that way there's economic growth. And economic growth in the islands is through travel and tourism. That's like bread and butter. But many of the vendors don't have the capital to release marketing campaigns and stuff like that. So it's like, well, this is why I started my business in the first place, was to be able to create opportunities, collaborative marketing, help bring their message forth, as well as to bring awareness to a cause. Like, how can we pull this off? Because it's challenging. So I was like, all right, cool. I go back and I talk to the teams. We're gonna make it happen, right? Then the pandemic happened. And I'm like, how am I going to pull this off? People aren't traveling like they were before. We can't travel to create content. Some of the ideas I had, it's like, how am I going to pull this off? And then I was like, you know what? Let me just reach out to a few people. So I shared it with my team here in the U.S. And I have team members like Anthony, he's in California, Jamal in Virginia, and my sister had refined. And I'm like, all right, well, part of the strategy to be able to highlight the islands, to then highlight the vendors, I was like, I need more content creators, and I came across this page of a guy named Sheldon Levine. And I said, wow, this guy has some really nice work. And this guy seems busy. He was capturing aerial views of Jamaica on his drone. And when I reached out, he shared some of the other projects that he's done and he's working on. And I was like, I have no idea if this dude is going to go for this. He's already established in what he's doing. I have this idea I want to pitch to you to see if we could highlight the islands using visuals, beautiful images of the islands, and then share the stories of the vendors. He's like, I'm game for it. He said that's where his mindset is as well. Help local vendors and people in rural areas, have sustainable income. Because with this digital divide, it's getting harder and harder. I'm like, all right, well, let's do this. Let's make it happen. And we started working on a few projects. So that journey started. The roadblocks that we face is just primarily one, time. All of us are in different industries. Top of that, family. I have 3 kids, and other members of the team are looking to grow their family. And it's like, how are we gonna pull this up? Not only that, money. How are we gonna shoot? Sheldon gonna shoot some clips down there. I shoot some clips up here. Trying to find a videographer that would jump on board with this project, because I'm like, the cause is great, but I have some bills. I got daycare, aftercare, and all these cares in the world that's happening here. And I'm like, there has to be a way. I gotta figure out a way to do this, and we did. It was gradual, week by week, a few minutes here, a few minutes there, early mornings, late nights. We did.
Hey, ahead of my time, and that's a race against my past. Whenever they clock me, that's 2000 on the dash. That kind of tickles me.
It's an interesting feeling, and I'm glad I made the plunge. And certainly, yeah, there's a lot of work. I'm ready for it.
Well, I just want them to know that I have a farm here and I like them to come and see and shop with me.
Yeah, we number one and you don't need to ask.
I got the magic, feel like I'm a greyhound looking at a rabbit. Finish line so close, I reach out and grab it. I only look back just to look at your reaction.
Can't stop when we start, we get it done. Take no days off, we number one. Lays at these kicks, and we run. Like this, we gon' get it done.
Charge for those? Boy, you don't know what you're getting into.
We gon' get it done. Take no days off, we gon' get it done.
Hey everyone, so
We gon' get it done.
I just sampled bun and cheese ice cream.
We gon' get it done.
Bun and cheese ice cream.
We gon' get it done. We gon' get it.
But thank you all for giving us this interview and this opportunity to be seen and heard. Thank you.
More persons come to Jamaica, the economy is up. Persons get jobs in tourism, and it cuts down on the frustration of people. So if I can indirectly somehow contribute 0.09%, I'm good.
Happening. We're exhausted, but we hope you enjoyed what you watched so far. And that's a wrap. Bye.
Peace and love is what so me want know. I hold them a try for stop. I hold them a try for block.